Hello, my name is Lupe Trevino. I am the elected sheriff for the county of Hidalgo in Texas. Geographically we're located deep south. We are a border county. I am the vice chair of the Southwest Border Task Force, and I am the chair of the Border Violence or Border Security subgroup of that particular task force. And this is our third tasking, so I think I've been with this particular task force from the inception, and it's been about, almost 3 years now that we have been involved in this. I've been in law enforcement 39 years. 25 of those 39 years I have worked on the border as either a commander of a state or a federal highland task force. Most recently, in the last 7 years, I've been sheriff of the county. One thing that we have seen, and this is maybe go back 2 years, 2 years back, starting in, let's say, latter part of '08, first part of '09, we've seen this horrendous, horrible things that are occurring in Mexico. Unprecedented. We have never had to deal with those things before. The good thing is that we have such a good working relationship with all our state and federal partners in Hidalgo County that we have been able, because of our unity of effort and the cooperation and all the ad hoc task forces that we've put together, we have been able to stem that violence at the river, at the international line, and keeping it in Mexico. Now, have we experienced any spillover violence? That's a matter of semantics. It all depends how you want to define it. My answer would be no, we have not. Border violence, we've always had border violence. I mean, it's endemic to the area. Just because we are a border county, we're going to label the violence as border violence. But do we have violence that has placed our constituents in harm's way that originated in Mexico? And the answer would have to be absolutely no. The majority of our kidnappings, our home invasions, the victims all had a nexus to the perpetrators. There was an illicit business relationship. Stranger on stranger murders, stranger on stranger home invasions, that sort of thing is almost unheard of in our county. As a matter of fact, violent crime in the county of Hidalgo has decreased to 45 points in the last year. Property crime has gone down 9 points, and we're a border county. So where all this rhetoric about violence and we've been under attack and all is absolutely not true. There's a reality, and then there's a perception. But that perception of us being invaded and being in chaos and we're on the border battle, there's a reason for that, because those people that are perpetrating that particular ideal, they have their own personal agendas, whether it be political, whether it be financial gain through federal grants, and so forth. But I'm glad to report, and very happy to report, that violent crime in our county is dramatically down.
What about the relationship between Mexico? How important is that for you as a border community, working with their law enforcement officials to ensure that no violence spills over to the United States?
Well, I guess we're in kind of a unique situation when it comes to interacting with federal law enforcement authorities. Our policy is this: if I need something from Mexico, if I need to contact a Mexican law enforcement official, I am not going to rely on personal contacts. I'm going to rely on our federal agencies to make that contact for us. They already have the avenues of communication already open. They know exactly who to go to. There's no waste of time. And besides, I see it personally as a dangerous, maybe even a reckless act of actually communicating with people in Mexico. Number one, because they're not vetted. Number two, you don't know who you're talking to. And number three, you never know on whose phone list you're going to come up on. So it's always advisable, at least the way we do it, is to go through a trusted federal agency to get the information that you need.
And then finally, you had touched a bit upon the low crime rates in your area.
Right.
What do you really see as a reason for that?
The reason that I believe that our crime rate has gone down dramatically, especially our violent crime rate, is for two reasons. Number one, we have an extremely strong relationship with our trusted federal partners and also the state police. We work together a lot on a myriad of investigations. But number two, and probably the most important reason, is that we have developed a very positive, open line of communication with the public. There's a lot of confidence in our law enforcement agencies, there's a lot of public confidence in our sheriff's office that facilitates that very important two-way communication with our public. And of course, our outreach programs. I know that our COPS program has been very essential in opening up those lines of communications, and we're very, very glad for that.
Thank you.